Okay, are we finishing the game today?
Hopefully.
She's like, don't... She's like, don't move. Ever.
Don't go hurt. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't eat.
Ever. Come here, baby. Huh? Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. Here you go, Sissel. Here's a woman. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello? This is Gerald. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. A single telephone line connects me to the other Sissel, but that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Welcome to the Yanoa. Detective Jowd. How did I get here? I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. I hope you don't mind. Egad! Never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? How did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew whether Yanoa was going to surface. Confound it. We detectives have a little say. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Bullet the man... Sorry! What? The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. I have a little something for you. Cabanilla has given me some pretty weird presents in the past. They always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanilla, I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is the man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean? He's dead. You can relax, that's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go. Bah! There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Oh, surprise colonoscopy! Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. Huh? What in the world was that? Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd? Where did he go? Jesus fuck.
Sorry.
What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them. Fast. So you're here, huh? It's Missile!
Missile!
Yes, I think I remember who you are by now.
Missile!
What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago?
I have no idea, of course! I'm just a little sheltered apartment doggy!
Well, with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better.
Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla!
You think that trusty nose of yours can sniff him out?
No! I'm sorry to say I don't think I can!
Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and that little lady and the little lady together.
You got it!
The telephone is ringing.
Wow! It's Miss Camilla! I just know it! My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me!
I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing.
You bet!
Boing. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Sissel! Look! That black hello! It came from off the hook!
That's adorable. The dog thinks it's called a hello, because anytime someone answers it, they say hello.
Oh, Sissel!
You mean Missile.
Sissel!
Hello? Is anybody there?
It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel. Where are you?
Somebody please answer!
Yes, you can't hear my voice.
You too, huh? Oh good, I thought she was ignoring me! Somebody help me! Lynn is
said Lynn.
Miss Lynn!
You better hurry.
Let's go, Sissel!
It's no use. Nobody's answering. Yeah.
Miss Camilla! And... Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn!
Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy! I knew you'd come!
Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla!
And Missile, too! I'm so glad to see you're alright!
Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly.
Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before.
What? My voice?
That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you.
Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy.
Hey, Missile. Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while?
Huh? Well, don't you need my powers?
I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her.
Okay, I'll do it!
Thank you, Missile.
Well, thankfully you don't have to do Missile's voice and the other dude's voice.
Well, he's gone. I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more, and then I better do something about that detective lady. Yeah, that's probably a smart idea, huh? Yeah, sissy? Could you tell me what happened? What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. And that's it. That's everything, actually. I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, eh? I thought to myself, I have to escape. For some reason, this thought had never occurred to me before this point. Next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. Yeah.
Hey, you're dead again.
Oh, Sissel, you're here! Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know! Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead! Again! For the 5th time! Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. Where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanella fired into him with the bullet. What? The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his rowboat? Was it a rowboat? Is there no log in this game? Whatever. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again.
Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy. Sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. I don't know why we didn't just start with this.
Well, because we can only go back 4 minutes, and that sounded like that was a lot more than 4 minutes.
Camilla, are you okay? Oh my god, she's got a gun! Hello, Lynn. Or is it detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Camilla, why are you acting like this? It's been less than 10 years since the last time we met. Are you mad at me for leaving you at home alone?
For 10 years?
For 10 years while I went out and got some milk? Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back! She has nothing to do with any of this! Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. Phone is ringing. You won't distract me with your cheap lies. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well... Knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Would it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not! You're not him! She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was gonna shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's pretty fucked up. Just too horrible. That's what I just said. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. You didn't have to add the again part, did I not have to? Really?
You sure about that?
Listen, I get being tried for murder in 5 separate trials, but dying 5 times in a single game?
In a single night. Remember, this is still the same night.
Cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Alright, now problem is, we have to do stuff while the bad Sissel is not looking again, I'm sure. Damn it. don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. You want something done, you have to do it yourself. Oh jeez, there's so much shit in here. Sure. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry! Now's your chance to get on the phone! It might be Detective Jowd! That's right, I better check it out first. Check it out!
Hello? Anybody there? If you're still there, get yourself here on the demo. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. That does it! I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom!
Who is he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Wow. Very slightly.
He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip.
And there I go. It's Detective Jowd! What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away.
I don't get it. Why is that capsule thing going up Detective Jowd's butt?
They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just going to go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment.
But that's cheating!
Yeah, they're bad guys. I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsic fragment going to go? Going to go?
Ah, the Temsic fragment. You're mine at last.
He's just rubbing it against his eyebrows.
The objective has been achieved. Now I detach the control room as planned.
Yes, sir. Very well, sir.
Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it.
Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady.
I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. But you know what will be his coffin.
Oh dear.
May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel!
Oh, did he drop the body?
We don't know what happened to the body. Well, shit, he left the capsule behind with me underwater. Aha, so that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo, it's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure, it's like a dog.
That's a dog.
But a different missile really comes readily to mind. Looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. We can't let it launch! What can we do? Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. Somehow. A true detective never gives up. Well, we certainly can't just ignore it. Alright, so now we're in the torpedo. There's no time. It's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Always the I hope and the strongest part of that sentence. Okay, here goes.
It's the rat! The poor little rat! The poor rat we just freaking destroyed.
Came along for the ride without giving him too much thought. Was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? Okay. I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. Spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. It must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Do you know how a torpedo works? No. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. Ah, you must be having a bad day. That in turn sets off a detonator. Detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything like that in the book. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. Or not. What happens if I operate the joint? Squeeze! This looks like just the thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we can do that, looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? Hey, don't press it, the torpedo will explode. Oh, better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. That's not promising. We have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. Is there? Well, I can't go any further. It's just these 5 things. I need the fucking rat out of the way. We're almost out of time. At this rate, we're gonna blow up the submarine. Uh-oh. We have to set that safety and keep the torpedo from detonating. I don't know. Oh, wait. I think I've got an idea. Maybe not. Yeah, you scurry away. Great, we've done.
Under the mouse's butt.
Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Boom! What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. Stop the torpedo from blowing up. We still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess that's just what missiles do! They're unstoppable! Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. I managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. Gotta get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Here I go. Lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long, but maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. I better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here, and I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. Lynn. Camilla, you're awake! How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla! Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in.
Sissel, don't slap my ass. There's a child here.
Sissel should be along any second. I knew a sissy would come. And Missy is here too! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do! Don't say that. It will be. Oh, I think I'm going to cry! Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here before it's too late. Literally just turn on. Okay, I said I'd get you out of here, Camilla. But it's so dark I can barely see. Now what? Out of ideas already, huh? I think she's asking for my help. I should send her a signal. Oh, look at that flashlight. That's convenient. Must be Sissel. I just want, after this game is over, for her just to, like, see random things go off, and every time she's like, oh, that's my friend Sissel!
Oh, wait, he's gone.
Like a pin drops. Hi, Sissel! Just everyone else in the room, oh, the fuck, what is she talking about? I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out that door as quickly as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? Do you have noodle arms? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Or, and hear me out, you could just jump. Oh, and by the way, yes, I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please?
So that's why you died? It wasn't the explosion, you just can't swim?
Hooray! You did it, Sissel! Thanks! Ah! What was that? Looks like water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore! Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know! You can fix it with your powers! Okay, now that's just taking things too far. I gotta do fucking everything around here. Oh, hey, great! Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get over there. Ah! Shit, I dropped Sissel!
Did he? Did she?
Yes. Ugh. Sissel, I'm dead again!
You know what? You know what? Now you can just stay dead.
You know what?
I'm tired of this
You
shit.
figure this one out on your own. What happened now? It looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. I feel like you'd know. What now? Water sure is rising fast. Come on. We'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there.
Sissel! There you are! How's it going?
Like
How's
shit.
it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you?
I have no concept of danger! I am a dog! Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath!
Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies?
Oh, of course! How?
I can't fucking go anywhere. Doggy, get back over here. Oh, there we go. Oh wait, does this still work? These pistons stick. Maybe it's a challenge? Might just be that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily.
Sizzle! You're not telling me Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you?
Could you be quiet for just a minute, Nizzle? These pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. Oh, water's still rising. It's up to my knees. And it's freezing cold. Your knees are not that low.
Hang in there, Miss Lynn! We'll find your knees eventually!
Who did that? Oh, we need 3 different sizes of fans. Well, I only have the 2 sizes.
Unless you have to swap something.
Yeah, I only have the 2 sizes.
Oh, wait. This one's... They look exactly the same.
But one of them's bigger.
Yeah. There we go. You're welcome. There, how about that? Wow, this is great! You made a staircase for me! You better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you. Alternatively, could you not have just waited for the water to rise and just floated up with it?
I don't know how to.
Oh, wow! Right, no, she doesn't know how to swim, never mind. Ow! Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? There's no way to get around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can! How am I gonna get Sissel out of here?
You don't.
There we go.
Crystal dies.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait. Hold on. I need doggy. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you! No, Missile, it's too salty! I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Also, it's the fucking ocean. Whatever! Just do something about this steam! Leave it to me, Miss Lynn! Thanks, Missile.
At least we know there's someone we can rely on.
Wow. Really feeling the love. Look at this! If I swap the pipes! Changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in the pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, eh? I bet that won't come in handy. They'd still be scalding hot. There I go! Is that good? No. I don't know. The water's getting really close now. Not that I can see all that well with all the steam here. I'm doing it! My back is really starting to hurt. Do you have anything else to complain about? Dude, just move. Okay, whatever. There we go. How does that look? Looks great! All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way! Okay, it's not too far now. Try to move forward. Ouch! Ah! I pressed my fucking bare ass palm against a scalding, steaming pipe!
And her knees.
And my knees!
My boots are melting.
Look up there, if I could just make it to that door, we can escape! Now, how in the world am I gonna get up there? Oh my god. I'll do it. If you want to yell, you can yell at me! Missile? How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with! So I'm going to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Are you being sarcastic? Here. Take it. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. Oops! Drops Camilla after we start the whole thing over again. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something?
Now!
Meow! It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no! No! This way! Oh my god! Ah! Missile. What just happened? It appears a giant robotic arm came and scooped the ladies away! The little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea, but I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light. I'd like to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Hooray! The upended submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them, but at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Ah!
It's Ray!
I see you've managed to survive, Detective. You're... Oh, it's other Sissel. Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. Well, I can't really get revenge on you if I don't have a body to go back to at the end of the day. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know what love is. Who in the world are you? Sizzle! Look at you! What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight, trying to chase down my lost memory. Quite a bit of tonight I thought I was you, Sizzle. Sizzle? My name isn't Sizzle. Bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. A Temsic fragment. I didn't know how they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out how the source of your powers? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Yeah, you know that this is the perfect time to do this, right? I guess since we have a moment, I'm gonna kick back and stretch my... well, gears, I guess.
And get something to munch on. Making little damage?
Yep. Turkey. Right, nobody in this house eats cheese anymore anyway.
Yeah. I mean, some of us do when we shouldn't.
Junica. Alright. Oh, I also used the last lunch meat, so we'll have to get some more for you. Since it looks like you're eating sandwiches for your lunch, which I'm proud of you for. So why you want revenge? Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl.
Yeah, that was my fault for hiring imbeciles.
Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsek. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cavanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And, as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsek fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? If you weren't in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Oh, okay. Kind of feels like you're victim blaming, but okay. I was just a little kid playing in the park, but okay. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me with such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. Aim was off and the first shot missed the mark. junkyard was equipped with... Wait, you saw that, right? So, why does he have a briefcase with a cat in it then? Because remember that we saw the security camera footage later about how his body was moved. A cat came out of the trunk and moved it. So
Maybe
why?
it was gonna take...
Why do you have a trunk with a cat in it, sir? Junkyard
That was us. That was you. Looks like you were taking control of the cat.
Junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. They had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. The inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back, no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. Why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Chowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've got some of it kind of figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects.
And in my case, swapping objects!
Is that a dog? Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple.
It is? How then?
In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation.
That's what it does? That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation?
On that day 10 years ago, a fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course I received special powers.
Hey, wait a minute! Is that how I got my powers too?
You know, you might be right!
I got ran over by a motorcycle right next to the Temsic meteorite.
You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too.
Who am I?
Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us, it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. Just the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is the ability to replay the moment of death.
Replay the moment of death? Ah, this is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. I can't take it all in, Sissel. I can't take it all in. Why do you keep repeating it that way? It makes about as much sense to me as anything else.
Yeah, strange and confusing. Just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me. That fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital functions stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Oh yeah, we're still on a sinking submarine. We should probably take care of that. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no! There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and... There are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now. We're fucked, aren't we? I understand what you've been feeling these 10 years. What? This feeling. Cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Hey guys, I'm here too. What? Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here? What? If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us.
Too bad you just have two Sissels.
Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape, if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! I know! You do? Oh my god, you do.
The bullet.
This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. How did you get that? Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Unless they ate it. Which would mean it would still be in the command room. Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us with our powers, right, Miss Lane? Oh, wait a minute. What about a torpedo? Torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started.
Can I use your powers?
Oh, he's gone.
He fucked off?
He just left his body and left. So, my dad isn't here on the submarine. Don't worry, we're going to go get him right now. Okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings. What I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that! Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back like a duck off of water. She's really thick-skinned, like a duck! Ow.
I'm gonna start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me.
Miss Camilla!
I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla.
It's gonna be even more proud.
Right. So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment? It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Zhao's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might still be another torpedo on the submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Zhao. It's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? Haha. What are you gonna do, ride on top of the torpedo? Of course not! You guys are gonna do it! Darn, I kinda wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drown? Grape time, baby! Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed.
Oh, it sounds heavenly!
I've been thinking about this for a while now. Don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Better not open this. The water would come gushing in, I bet.
It's such a peaceful mood at the moment. No need to throw cold water on it.
I wouldn't go so far as to call it peaceful. Oh wait, Missile's gone too, isn't? Oh wait, no. He's the pillow.
Okay, what do we do now?
You'll find the command room that was launched somewhere in the sea.
What? Oh! Just to let you know, I don't like water very much.
According to Lynn, the key to our plan is a torpedo, kind of missile.
Missile? You have a missile right here!
I don't think she's talking about that kind of a missile. Now then, where did we see another torpedo? Oh. There's just an internal telephone right here. Where to go to find the torpedo? I wonder.
The engine room.
Torpedo room, huh? Might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out.
Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room.
I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Zhao up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there, then. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube.
When it comes to missiles, you can count on me!
I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck!
What will happen to these 2 ladies?
I think that's up to us and our powers.
What?
It's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile?
Me? Of Of course I will! Count on it!
There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end, too. Something's odd. What is? Command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? What is it sinking about? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Right, okay. Hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay. Thanks.
Gentle, it's my first time.
Is it, though? I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head towards the command room where Detective Jout is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile?
I'm sorry. I can't go.
What?
I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it.
Missile.
I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel.
I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile.
What? But Miss Lynn!
I actually secretly hated you that whole time we were in the apartment together. You staying here won't change our fate, but if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope.
But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again! Never ever again! Even I can understand that! I couldn't understand that!
Don't worry, Missile.
Miss Camilla?
I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. Right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry.
Miss Camilla!
That's a good boy, Missile. Alright, time to get rid of this fucking dog. Are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready.
Now, is it 12 regular seconds or 12 Mississippi seconds?
Sissel? Yes? I never found out who you really were. That doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. I'm glad I met you, Detective. What if we are a cat? We're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promised, little lady.
Of course we will!
I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here it goes, then. Good luck, friend. Wait, that's the broken switch. Oh, okay. Those 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up.
Sure was convenient that there were cores on the room. Detective Jowd.
I bet that big masked man did this! I'm going to bite him!
You better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and it's sinking. I wonder what this masked man is going to do.
Let's talk to Detective Jowd!
Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you? Are you Sissel?
Please excuse my appearance.
Can't believe you made it here. How was Camilla? And what about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story. But I'll tell it to you anyway.
The submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine?
Wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. Because he's afraid of my powers. Huh? You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd.
Do I know you? Are you Yomiel?
So you remember me, do you?
How could I possibly forget?
So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. Those people on Yonoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Could you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd?
Right. And years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know! Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. Like putting it in a big folder. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. What? I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about!
To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies.
It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect.
I was the guy who built the core of the system.
The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as hostage.
By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent?
About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel.
10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The
way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering.
That's why you murdered Alma.
That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt.
What?
It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal.
There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal?
A new life.
Right.
I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. The second was a rebirth for me.
Rebirth. A new beginning, eh?
I didn't care if it was a fake life, artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, in everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for.
Completely man-made life.
That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. And the response, in the end, was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to the country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about.
You had no idea they were doing all this.
Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go off to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country, too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that old leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. That's just a plain old odd person. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale.
So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite.
And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, hey?
So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh?
Yeah, it's the ending I deserve.
But at least there's one thing you must be happy about.
What's that?
You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever.
Well, shall we get started? Start with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What good will that do now?
But we promised! We promised Miss Lane and Miss Camilla we'd save them!
We can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now.
Alright, fine. Whatever. Let's see where it leads us.
I just want to die.
Just let me die.
Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here, too. By the way, I'm not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What?
Y'all are.
The country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective.
That's why they're blue. They're all robots.
I don't think so. Why would you go through all the trouble to do this? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Seaflex to provide against all possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility. What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Now is the time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me.
It isn't over yet.
It isn't?!
Or what that big masked man said. Any possibility, no matter how small.
Possibility.
In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning this situation around.
Huh? What is it, Detective? Look, Yomio's shell.
There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. This change in his shell give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death.
Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away.
Exactly, so what does that mean?
4 minutes before his death.
I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see. That means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death.
But, wait a minute! Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there. Let's move!
You have no... You're the only one that cannot do that. So don't tell us what to do. Fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember.
I'm a little mouse.
I'm the mousy boy. Final
The
journey.
other mouse.
Final journey to the truth starts now. In the final chapter, which will happen after this chapter's over. Right now. Have we gotten any new backgrounds since, like, the beginning? I know we got one in, like, chapter 4 or something. Ooh, wait, no, we did! Dancing Camilla and Missile! Oh, also, we did get Objects and Ray. I guess I'll admit that. We did get that at some point.
was Yomiel's death. It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself.
I love not being a hostage and just being, ooh.
Hold it! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me?
Ah!
Now just calm down and drop that weapon.
That's not how you hold a hostage, by the way. I've been wanting to point this out, but I've never had a chance to. But you don't point the pistol at the person pointing a gun at you. You point your gun at the hostage. If you just have the guns pointed at each other, then it doesn't count as a hostage. It's a human shield at that point.
Which is kind of a hostage.
No! A hostage is someone they don't want to die. He is holding her in a position that, if they shot each other, Jowd could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the problem.
Just shoot him before he has a chance to turn the gun over.
Yeah, he doesn't want her to have the gun on, because the whole point is that if you have a gun to the hostage, then you're able to pull the trigger as soon as you hear the sound of a gun shot. So you guarantee that the other person loses the hostage. Having the gun pointed at the other person is very much the opposite of what you want to do, because if you fire at the moment you are shot, the other person is just going to get shot, which sometimes is totally fine on their end.
Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her.
No! We were the kitties!
Oh, a kitten. Shoot, you might get hurt.
This is the most unafraid cat I've ever seen.
Blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Are you okay?
What happened? Where'd my plunger go?
You're alright now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister!
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So it's the Temsik meteorite, eh?
You were the one who watched it happen. It's beautiful looking at it from this angle.
Changed all of our fates completely.
We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life.
I don't know.
What's the matter, Detective Jowd?
To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying.
I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. My fate is to die here, and I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future.
Okay! I'm here too, by the way! we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything.
When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot.
How well do you know Lynn, by the way? Little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. That's not what a sweet potato looks like. What kind of childhood did this girl have?
Doesn't everybody at least one day in their life Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break!
Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, we'll just have to have the fragment moved instead. I can't even reach anywhere, so... Ta-da! My plunger! No!
Roasted sweet potato. What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears!
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato.
I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly.
Oh wait, shit.
That didn't do anything. That's kind of disappointing. Maybe the timing was a little off.
Miss Lynn says it's always better to be early than late!
Maybe I'll try it again.
Oh! Look at that sweet potato! That big, scary sweet potato!
It's not a sweet potato missile, that's me now.
Oh, right, of course! But look at them! The potato and Minnow! Right now they both have the same shape!
So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, missile.
Okay, here I go! And I'm going to need your help!
My help. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet! Really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Might just hold out for a little while longer.
If I recall, a Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down.
But if Minos sits firmly in its way,
then fate should change.
wait. It's time for that meteorite to come down!
Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready. We're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path.
Oh, okay, that giant sweet potato! If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can!
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. There. How's that?
Look! The fragment's course! It changed a little! Now Yomio's fate should really change.
Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? Its path. No.
My
knee!
Detective Jowd. The Temsic fragment shot through his leg.
What?
The cruel twists of fate weren't over yet.
Come on, put it down.
Huh?
Now put the gun down. Now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him.
I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver.
Put the gun down! I do it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen!
Missile. The bullet is stopped in midair.
I'm here! Inside the bullet! And let's swap it with something! What? Wait, what?
Detective Jowd. The meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape here as the bullet around here.
Oh no!
Oh no!
We stopped the bullet! But we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive.
What?
I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. How do you know that? But anyway, this fate is just too painful to watch, in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me.
And I'm paralyzed.
But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Oh, come the fuck on!
Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Lynn! Damn it, my leg won't work.
The
It's
woman.
all over! They've run out of time! Miss Lynn!
It's not over yet.
There isn't anything else to swap with!
Why don't we just let it play out, and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and then you could redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. Ah, shit, she is a child now, I guess. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it.
What can we do now? Even if we work together?
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do?
Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us. Boop, boop, boop.
We ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay, now do it! Got it! I missed. Now it's your turn, Missile.
What? Me? Well, what can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay, got it!
You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position.
What? Even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn!
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do it, I'll swap them! Serious? We can't stop that horrible beetle! What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn.
Him.
You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body.
Hit!
Bye. Ow! Okay, I'm not dead, but this hurts! Fuck!
Ye gods. Somehow that was weirder than if the meteorite had just come out of space and killed him instantly. Everything was swapping around like crazy. Ah, you're awake. Hey, you.
Hey, mister! Is your knee okay?
No! Another mister!
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. Also, don't look this way. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
Lungs filling with blood over here.
Yeah. Save me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective.
What is that guy's job?
You think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But
Here's a lollipop.
what's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge? Whoa! I'm gonna go show my mommy!
Wait, no, get the police. No! Don't run away, little girl!
Get an ambulance!
Ow! Get 2 ambulances! Are you alive?
Yeah. Sadly.
Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing?
To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me.
I see.
But, you know, I'm glad it happened.
Detective! I found a kitty! Is this the police? Hey, mister! I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
How's that ambulance I told you to go get coming along? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. Doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten?
Still dying over here. Don't mind me. Looks like his fate just changed in a big way.
Whose fate?
That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name.
We were a cat.
These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend?
Meow. I think this is the greatest game I've ever played.
This is the best.
I think I finally remember.
10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world.
There's a big scary man with a hand cannon. He'll be my friend. Hi!
Distressed human. Give me food.
Somebody please look at me. Oh, shoo, you might get hurt. No! Hi! Hello!
I like this one.
I like this one. Somebody please reach a hand out to me.
I had only just died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory, my body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory and went back to just being a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and I hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel."
The cat committed suicide?
The man named me Sissel. It was the hand of something important that he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was.
No wonder we didn't know what anything was. We were a cat the whole time.
Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him.
Dude, if you have a cat hang out with you for 10 years and you're not happy by the end of it, I don't think there's any hope for you at that point. Like, seriously, I'd be sad if I lost my wife, but if I have Astrid for the next 10 years, I'm probably not going to still be sad and want revenge for it after those 10 years have passed. Although, to be honest, if I was a soul controlling a corpse, maybe that would change my opinion a little. Just a little.
For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go.
You know, I'm just wondering. No, wait.
The cat was in the back the whole time.
As time passed, my powers gradually changed. First, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted.
We were a cat the entire time.
I wanted light. distorted, artificial light. So who the fuck was Ray then? I thought Ray was gonna be the cat. Hey, how'd we end up in this junkyard? When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see the light. Or at least that's what I tried to believe. Do it, pussy. No balls. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Hello!
I am Cat.
Friend?
Black cat.
I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all.
So you borrowed the body of your old friend.
So how did the cat... Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. I hadn't put any hair holes in the bag.
What was that?
Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead.
What?
This first bullet.
Oh no!
We...
No!
Lynn could kill us!
No. It wasn't Lynn. First bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought.
It did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag.
Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. That's when I got my powers of the dead. My ghost trips.
Then who the fuck is Ray?
I think I understand now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. As it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. This game's so fucking good! Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me?
Because you're my friend.
It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Aww. Not only that,
because he has 9 lives.
but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you.
Hey, I'm still here.
In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. Fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too.
Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Hooray.
So, Yomiel, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure.
Yeah, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She'd shed tears for me.
That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born.
Right. We should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lane and Miss Camilla again!
So these past 10 years will all now vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime.
That's the way this Game of the Dead works, eh?
And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her.
Except you never did.
Shut up. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life.
I love this. We were the cat.
Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel.
Glad you met me.
Sissel! Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't.
Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross.
I'm old and senile.
And I'm old and gray. We'll just have to wait until then.
Sissel, oh, I'll never forget you!
I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy.
Well, it looks like you've come to live with me now. Look at me. I'm the cat owner now. Let's get home. Let's be getting home, little black cat.
Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present.
So who the fuck is Ray?
We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again.
Wait!
Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you.
It's Ray!
Hi! Before I cease to exist...
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you.
But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory.
Yes, I know that. I know all about you.
Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you?
Oh God.
Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature after they stole her life that night. They broke into her apartment. Yo, this is fucked up. We gotta see the ultimate good right before they tell us the ultimate bad. The worst possible outcome of tonight. They
It
stole
wasn't for a good black cat.
They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process... two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What?
Look at that. Powers the dead, but how?
He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you now know, I bet you understand it, do you not?
Hey, wait a minute.
He's standing right in front of him! That's crazy!
That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy.
It sure was good that he bounced after getting shot. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects.
And the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady.
The little fellow chased after the men. There still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then... he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before. To the moment of the man in red's death. What?
So missile shot us?
Shut up. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. That's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold.
So that was you, huh?
That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years.
But you're the ghost of a dog. You don't age.
Shut up.
You couldn't change the fate of these people on your own, so you decided to wait these 10 years out.
Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me.
But, wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp.
Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects.
But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself?
Because I couldn't.
Huh?
From watching The Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example.
What?
May not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody.
But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me?
Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night, the first time around.
We met? We what?
Let's go even further.
Oh, boy.
From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you.
That was me? So I was shot in that night the first time around as well. You lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage. The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we both would benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiya. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. You mean that thing about ceasing to exist?
Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely.
Oh, brother. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way.
Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age.
Now I'm really pissed that Pilot wasn't here for this with us.
Now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. I believe
Is nobody else listening to this?
We're the only ones here.
It would have been hilarious if young Missile was talking to old Missile.
Hi! I believe in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh?
Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel.
So the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark?
Am I in the box again?
I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh no!
Oh!
Lynn, look out! You're gonna get shot! In like a minute! Kitty. Were you surprised? You bet I was! You nearly scared me to death! Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again.
That's alright then. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Oh, the mother's still alive.
Yeah, everybody would be alive. Because the manipulator, Yamiel, would have no
No, I
reason to.
forgot. I for a second thought that she died 10.
Yeah. Remember, she only died 5 years before the old president.
Yeah.
So. Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today.
This is our first time meeting! Yes! Looks at camera. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
But it's part of my character design. To me, this is the symbol of a real detective.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually have become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
Now that I'm a real detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
That you will. That you will.
Hopefully it doesn't kill you another 9 times.
Who said that?
Oh, hello! Don't tell me you're that same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special kitty. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Huh? Still a kitten?
Must be one of those munchkin cats.
Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. I named him after the fiance of the guy that my dad almost shot. What? Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. Stop ignoring me!
Excuse me, pets?
I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom!
Cat. Obtained cat.
I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel.
From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their
Humans are
fates,
evil.
their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate.
Are we still dead?
Don't worry about it. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I have plenty to watch here for quite a while.
This is the best game.
Any game where I secretly end up being a cat is a good game.
And Sissel!
I'm Sissel.
Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn.
Like I said, it isn't my birthday.
I can't talk anymore!
Hey, Nissel, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort.
The birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Something like it, baby.
Imagine your boss goes to your apartment, kidnaps your dog, and brings him to you.
I like how they gave him a spaghetti eating animation just for this final scene.
Well, everyone else is eating turkey.
Yeah, the mom doesn't get to eat. She's not allowed to.
There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective just like Inspector Cabanella. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men?
Here's your food, gentlemen! Ta-da!
That one guy doesn't have any shoes.
Emery, what are you doing here?
I heard you were gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today.
So you took on a part-time guy me as just so you could eavesdrop?
He doesn't have any shoes on.
Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals.
La la la, I've never cooked this way before. So exciting, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and frick. What the fuck? Chicken paradise, la la la.
Is this really necessary, this new curried chicken?
Oh, but I very best constable requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing.
Oh boy, I don't think I can eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway?
My fate has been changed. I have a new life now.
He was able to escape.
Well, you didn't have to escape anyway. If you were paying attention, you'd know why.
I know, he never got manipulated. I thought it was funny. Finally got through.
I got out. But they're gonna bring me right... Are you sure we really need all these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said.
That's way too much.
Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Oh, I'm rich!
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Tink.
Random news.
What are we doing here? This duel is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are... Oh. You know, I was about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Again! You were a robot the entire time? You're trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. I changed his voice every time he appeared. I could not settle on a single one.
The Peaks and Pigeons, long live rock and roll!
I hope I don't die in this park and get meteorite powers or something. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of everyone who wants to pay here. Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that.
Then let me show you! A new dance that's been passed out! We have to do this when we have a stomach ache! We call it Dance Away the Pain!
Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you can show it to me, say, next week?
You got it!
Hey!
Hey,
He's not paralyzed.
thank God.
10 long years, Yomiel! Your time's up today! The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside!
Oh, thank God. I've always wanted to... I can't wait to see her. Thank you, Sissel. Your fiance or the cat? Shit, this is gonna get confusing with both of us being alive now.
Oh shit, his magic powers. They made the painting come to life.
And dropped into another one.
Can cats do that?
Yeah.
With their back legs? Wouldn't it be easier?
Usually they do it.
Yeah, usually they do it with their front paw.
But I've seen Asher do it a couple times.
Okay. I believe you.
That's so cute. We were a cat.
Ow!
I'm gonna take a bite of my sandwich.
We was kitty cat.
Kitty cat, cat, cat.
No.
Kiss this boy.
You gonna leave me out? What if there's a post-credit scene?
I think we already watched the post-credits scene.
No, now we're on the credits.
What's it gonna be? We're gonna find out Cat still has ghost powers?
I mean, you missed the post-credit scene from Great Ace Attorney 2, and I didn't tell you that there was one because you left so early. Now I'm forgetting what that post-credit scene was. So it probably wasn't that important.
Wasn't it just all of them telling like what they did after? There was something even after that.
You do that in every Shikuquaza game.
It's a mouse! He took out a donut!
Honestly, the music thing in this game, though, really solid. Like, I was not expecting it to be that good. Ace Attorney kind of is usually pretty standard. Like, it varies, of course, but typically there's like one or two good tracks in the whole games. But like this one consistently, like every track, I was like, oh, this is a bop. Ghost Advisor. Hooray! We got the cat background.
No, Ghost Friends.
Okay.
Memories?
What's this ghost? Oh. Wait. Let me do two.
Oh, all the stuff we found, they put in the phone book.
have any information on this, I wonder. Whoa. I also do not get a bunch of these trophies because some of these were really hard. That one, I remember that was the one with the chandelier dropping. I had to look up what to do because the timing was so off. I never figured out how to do this one. Or this one. I was trying, but like... you probably move Mino out of the way. What is... Wait. Oh, hold on. This? Oh. Oh, I hate these. I will literally look up a guide for this because I don't like these puzzles. Alright, well that's Ghost Trick, baby. We did all of it. We did everything except for like 21% of the trophies. But whatever. We got through the main story. That's all really important. Oh! Ow! Now time for me to turn myself into a ghost and get sweet ass powers.